In his book, Harry has admitted that he and Meghan bullied their staff to tears, and then blaming Prince William because he listened to the staff. In the memoir, he states that he and Markle produced a 25-page dossier to rebut allegations of bullying after staff complained of Meghan's behaviour. Harry wrote, "She was also said to have driven our assistant to quit. In fact, that assistant was asked to resign by Palace HR after we showed them evidence she'd traded on a position with Meg to get freebies. But because we couldn't speak publicly about the reasons for the assistant's departure, rumours started to fill the void." Harry said the rivalry spread to staff and led to frequent bickering around the office, and claimed William blamed Meghan for all of it. He wrote, "Sides were taken. Team Cambridge versus Team Sussex. Rivalry, jealousy, competing agendas, it all poisoned the atmosphere. It didn't help that everyone was working around the clock. There were so many demands from the press, such a constant stream of errors that needed clearing up, and we didn't have nearly enough people or resources. At best, we were able to address 10% of what was out there. Nerves were shattering. People were sniping." In such a climate, there was no such thing as constructive criticism. All feedback was seen as an affront, an insult. More than once, a staff member slumped across their desk and wept. For all this, every bit of it, Willie blamed one person, Meg. He told me so several times, and he got cross when I told him he was out of line. He was just repeating the press narrative, spouting fake stories that he'd read or been told. How can Harry not see how this doesn't paint him or Meghan in a very good light? Before Meghan showed up, there were no weeping staff members at Kensington Palace. Meghan arrives on the scene and suddenly the staff are in chaos, making constant errors and openly breaking down and crying. William, because he's not an idiot, easily connects the dots and confronts Harry about his wife's behaviour. He's then accused of listening to the press narrative. It's amazing how for years William and Catherine have led the same staff, no reports of bullying, no slumping over desks, no need for criticism or staff quitting. But then Meg came along and all of a sudden there were all these problems. It's very telling that Catherine and William have had the one and only nanny for going on 10 years. She would be the one that would see them all at the most intimate moments and spend the most time with them. She stayed around for 3 children and has never spoken out, nor have the family invaded her privacy by speaking about her. There's no way anyone would stay in the one job for that amount of time if Catherine, William and their children weren't lovely people behind closed doors. Some royal fans think that Buckingham Palace should just release the bullying investigation report and let the witnesses speak up. The victims' stories are no less important than Harry complaining about his rent-free apartment at Kensington Palace, and he's pissed off enough people already that it will stick. According to reports, Buckingham Palace lawyer up, ABC reached out and Buckingham Palace requested a copy of the entire interview. ABC pushed back the same way 60 Minutes did and said, "We don't do that as a news organisation, as a matter of policy." Buckingham Palace has reportedly set up a small team to respond to claims made by Prince Harry in his book Spare. According to The Telegraph, the team has been focusing on the Duke's book to avoid being caught unaware, as an insider stated that it's how they operate.